Was able to get out and get my 30 minutes of sunshine vitamin today, so that felt good. That helps. It really helps with the legs a lot. Yeah, with the issues with my shins and everything like that. 30 minutes a day. I do. I lay on my back one day and then on my stomach the next. I don't like laying on my stomach as much. It's just not very comfortable. But I noticed it really helps with any when I sun soak the front and it starts to get things sometimes it goes to the literally goes to the back, so you turn around and do it backwards. That's why I bought the Chase Lounge this summer, so I could double up, and then I'll probably even do it into fall and maybe into parts of winter, because this is less cruises and you get sunshine, and you can lay out in the sun here in the winter time and it be 60 or 70 degrees and you're comfortable. So that's one of the nice things about getting good sun vitamin, to help the crap circulating through your body while people try to kill you with business contracts. God, they're such assholes. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Lex Luthor and Superman, everything they do is, yeah, I understand a form of indoctrination. I get that. And they start with the kids and they start young. It's like the Hitler Youth, and I get that. And it's just trying to get people to accept biological and psychological conditioning, quality of life. Quality of life. My quality of life, I go to sleep with and wake up with the most truthful, faithful, kind, protecting, honest person in the whole world. Okay. My quality of life, right? If you're in a luxury box at the World Cup, you don't even trust yourself, and you hate most of the people in the stadium because you don't trust any of them. That's how you stay ahead. You think you have a good quality of life. Yeah. My quality of life is opposed to Elon Musk. Quality of life. I get abused anonymously by the perverts that Donald Trump thinks he might be afraid of. What? What are you afraid of? Acting like them? No. If I was like them, I'd be afraid of everything, but I'm not, so I'm not. I don't like being abused and tortured by perverts that are jealous of me and wish they could be me. It's like, why do you want to be me? I'm not God. I never said I was. You're such an asshole. Okay. Quality of life, yeah. No, but as far as quality of life goes, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Like I always used to smile, and Rothschild and Rockefeller, life's eternal. I ain't worried about it. Hell, my life story's in the book of Revelation. I'm the 22nd Redeemer. I'm the Messiah. Okay. I trust me. Okay. I have a good quality of life. I wake up with me. I go to sleep with me. I will do the right thing because I love children. Okay. I have a good quality of life. Right? My sex life only sucks because you suck, not because of me. But my hand, she don't never have a headache. She slows down when I slow down, speeds up when I want to slow it up. And she may not be a woman, but she's a hellified, a lot more faithful, and she's attached to the most gorgeous human being on the planet. I love her, and I love her. Do. I give her all my love. That's all I do. I'm Sherry Lewis, and this is Hush Puppy. Where's the lamb chop? I might be Charlie Horse. Oh, you horse? No, I'm not horse, of course. I didn't swallow the horse. But I met an old woman I never met a woman that swallowed a fly. You're funny. I know. I met a person. I swallowed a gnat once. Not Natalie, a gnat. Yeah, Natalie. She's so cute. She's my plum's so sweet and my buggy's so strong. My Amy girls, yeah. Everything that reminds me of their mothers. You're going to find a guy that loves you the way I tried to love your mother, because I'm cleaning up this hoe cake factory, and your mother won't be a sexual experiment by a bunch of perverts that think the Big Bang Theory is more intelligent than me. What? Let's explain that to Don Nazim. Yeah, it's charming and funny, and the girl's real fun to look at, but the science is really off. You think you're so damn smart. No, I don't. They do. Okay. Yeah. He took me to the NASA museum, sits there and shows me all this shit, and I'm steaming, and he's like, what? It's like all the shit that they're sending out this money and these projects into space, and we're not globally living lovingly and faithfully and intelligently and giving each other intimacy and privacy, and they could learn this by studying the combustible engine and their snot. All things being relative. Oh, Uncle Albert, we're so sorry. I was pissed. And then they're all watching me thinking, oh, this guy's just an arrogant prick. He thinks he's all that. And I think the turtle's totally happy in that aquarium, don't you? That guy, I don't think the turtle thinks at all. Really? You think it just goes back and forth in that 5 by 3 foot by 10 foot aquarium behind you all day? Doesn't sit there and look at you and say, fuck, I used to live in the ocean. I used to fucking have a dad who was a movie star opposite Albert Brooks and Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah. And Brad Garrett. Yes. And Willem Dafoe. He played Jesus Christ for Oliver Stone. Yeah. Everybody must get stoned. I would not feel so all alone. It's the last time I'm going to play Peter Parker. Good for you. What are you going to do? Go make love to your wife. The moment you're living the Lord's Prayer, then you'll be making love to your wife. Until that day, I'll be your man and try to love away both y'all's troubles if I can. Zendaya and Tom Holland at the football game. Are you in the luxury box with the rest of the mass murderers who have a horrible quality of life? I was sitting there, man. It was pretty cool, though. I swear, when I had my eyes closed, one of the hummingbirds got up and buzzed me. I could hear it right in my ear. And then I thought, they're not getting that close. And then I opened my eyes and they went through and the one rest, the other one off, and the other one, she sat there right by me and she looked at me and I said, hi, how are you? And she said, and she flew off and I was like, that's cute. And then the butterfly, and I sat and watched the butterfly. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I was like, I got a pretty good quality of life. Well, I'm me. Zeke had a better quality of life than anybody in the luxury boxes at the FIBA final. Or the bronze medal match, for that matter. Why? Well, because Zeke was my dog. Hallelujah, brother. Right? Who would you rather do time on planet Earth with? Okay? The financiers of Lex Luthor and Superman and the Justice League and Martian Manhunter? Or the man who's the redeemer of the gospel, so we don't have to be distracted by holding what we need for life given to us by the glory of God hostage by your imagination? Gonna get the best of a bad situation. You gonna use your imagination? Baby, my love is on the line. Baby, don't change your mind. Don't change it. I watch Maggie Reacts. Yeah, she's so cute. She reminds me of my Emily. Yeah, the little Juilliard opera singer girl. She's cute. She reminds me of my Plissy Plum. She does. So I watch her, and she kept stopping. She goes, "You heard that?" I'm like, "Yeah." He makes different musical selections to express it in a different fashion. I tell everybody that too. I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard the guy, who originally sang it in the movie. It's pretty good." But I heard Mom was, really like Johnny Mathis. And I put the song on. I didn't know where it came from. I was just like, wow, this is really good, right? I'm sitting there listening and I'm hearing this guy, Maria, the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I have to do my own background vocals. Maria, I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful the sound can be. I never tried out for a Broadway play or a school play, even though all the lesbians tried to get me to do it, but I wouldn't. I don't like to sing in front of people. This is a cell phone. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria. Yeah, it's a good song, man. Maria, say it loud and it's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. She had a crush on me too. Yeah, Maria Miscus. She played volleyball and basketball at Mayfield High School, but I knew her old men and the guys in the family wouldn't allow her to me try to get busy with her. And you making fun of me, Riz? You know, she was cute. She was charming. Big dark eyes. She was a total sweetheart. I just, yeah, I couldn't help it. I'm like, don't flirt with me, Miss Guess, unless your family will allow me to come to dinner. Guess who? Me. Is he gringo? He's gringo. He looks Mexican, but I don't think he's Mexican. His mom has fiery red hair, ivory skin, and gray blue eyes. That's me mother there. That's me mom. That's me mother. You know that Jean roses are red, and all the leaves have gone green. And run, if you will, to the top of the hill. The guy that got accused of being Mexican, Burt Reynolds and John Derek, yeah, he chose me mom because she was a strong woman and she didn't take no shit. She didn't put other people down. She didn't judge people by their economic position or their tribe, right? She tried to see if they had character and judged them by the content of their character. And said, this person, you know, when he says something, he means it, and he'll try to do it. And if he does something wrong, he'll tell you. And he'll ask your forgiveness. He won't try to hide it. That was my dad. That's still my dad. Yeah, he screwed up, slept with a girl on the road when he went on the rodeo in San Francisco, came back and confessed it to her. Said, I'm sorry, I went out with the guys, got drinking, and yeah. So I should have left him then. It's like, Ma. Ma. If you had left him then, you wouldn't have had that accident in Flagstaff. And everybody that can read a book and understand a book and understand eternity and understand that life is given to us by the truth of creation and not the Scriptwriters Guild from Leonard Bernstein's imagination knows. Ave Maria. My voice cracked. Yeah, I get a little sad. It's my mother. Eriaribus, you know, the one with the nose, sitting on her lap in the Ford pickup truck on the way from Cruces to El Paso. Mom's got a much bigger nose than Dad was. You guys, you can't reinvent, okay, biological and psychological conditioning, life is eternal, grace is infinite. You can't reinvent your first memory. And you can't make it into, you know, I thought you were just Porter Wagner's big boobied blonde bimbo, but you're really amazing and you're very talented, right? You see what I'm saying? You can't change the way your mind works, the way you understand, process, and analyze and observe and process information, you know. Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. I wonder if I'm going to have Dad's nose or Mom's or a combination of both, right? Things like that go through your head when you're a few days old, sitting on the lap, laying on the lap of Mother Mary Comes to Me, you know, and you're the one that they're all going to turn into a god and refer to as Yahweh. You know, I ain't no hypocrite. My name ain't Jesus, it's Earl. Earl Christ. Not James Earl Crest. Not Lone Star State of Mine. I did have a friend that was gay, but he wasn't my best friend. Who's your best friend? Zeke. He passed away about 2 years ago. He stood with me through the thick and thin. He didn't yell at me about politics. He didn't yell at me about tribalism. He didn't yell about me about who I bought into the house and slept in the bed with me. Zeke wasn't mean to Peggy when she slept here, and he didn't call her on the phone getting $80,000 a year to occupy space in people's houses through their cell phones and their TVs. Hi, I'm Homeland Security. Hi, I'm the National Security Agency. Hi, you're full of shit. Get the hell out of my house. It's not your house. I know it's a contract owned by a bank. It's a box for kangaroo rats, roaches, and lots of daddy long-legged spiders that handle my roach population. And each other, yes, and get rid of most of my recluses, yeah. They eat just about everything that moves on anywhere from 8 to 6 legs around here. Yeah, if a butterfly comes in, I say, get out. This is a death trap for you. Leave. Yeah. Birds don't like the ways that the butterflies tasted. They don't taste very good. But spiders, yes, especially the ones that build the webs, the kind of big furry. Yeah, I always get them because they always catch and kill my butterflies. They're just doing what spiders do. I know. You can eat butterflies, but not in my flower beds. I don't care what you say anymore. This is our garden. Go ahead with your own garden. Leave ours alone. Yeah, you spider women. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Then how come he doesn't use his poop to go flying from building to building? That would be probably a cartoon that most of us wouldn't want to watch. You won't read that book again because the spider powers watching them would just be too hard to take. Right? Come on. Poison, poison, poison. I'm going to suck all that out and its nutrients, and that's how I stay alive. Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size. Catches thieves just like lies. God, look out. You got a disease from a corporation. It's a new world screw room. Yeah, you guys suck, man. You suck. What are they trying? I guess they're trying to adjust your diet, have you eat less beef and eat more fish and salad and tossed salad, and get prepped for your Discovery so you can fuck each other in the ass to death and not have any more kids than you need to. I don't know. I don't ask, don't tell. I don't know. I'm not part of the Clinton administration. Right? I'm not part of the Nancy. I'm not part of the Ronald Reagan administration either. And I am not a crook. Right? I'm not a dumbass who says, I'd like to be president. I'm Lex Luthor. I'd have to give up, you know how much power I'd have to give up to be president? Power? Oh, so you're saying you're a god. Okay, possessive pronoun in first person. How you doing there, Pharaoh? How's Nebuchadnezzar? Roll over, tell Caesar the news. He wants to be declared a god. Is he Two-Face? Is that Two-Face? From the Batman movies with the Christian Bales there? Has he got enough bail to get out of Christendom? You know, Christianity has nothing to do with a corporation, right? Okay. You're given life by the glory of God. That's Christian. You're a Christian. Okay, you're not part of a tribal, violent sex cult group that tries to turn God into a possessive pronoun first person through sexual reproduction and trying to be the other person off the planet. The two guys in the luxury boxes from the royal family of England, I have to explain it to their technology for them to keep them safe from the Chinese being able to kill them voluntarily through their thoughts, words, and actions through economics. Am I not my brother's keeper? Yes, but he gets his Megan the Stallion, and I don't get mine. And I don't want a stallion. I want a mare. I don't want nothing to do with Megan the Stallion. But a mare? But I'm a man, not a horse. Okay? So I'm not going to take Dudley Do-Right's girl away. It's funny. Is it hell with the horse? Okay. Okay. Yes. You weren't raised in the 70s. And, didn't you find that picture disturbing? I was watching a cartoon, man, today with the little Mexican girl, the Latina girl with the guy with no face, and she be taking his stolen data and putting it right in her, right above the vajayjay, right on the clitoris. You know he's going to have to get that back, right? They teaching you. This is graphic and has graphic violence. It also has sexual because you know what's going to happen. Okay, if I want to get back my stolen surveillance stuff from LexCorp, I've got to put my hands inside your panties. Okay. That woman's a pervert. No, she just wants to be touched in all the right places with all the right parts from the right man. And me, I have a better quality of life than any of you right part touchers. And I have the best lover in the history of the world. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? I'm going to call her Rafaela Aisha. Isn't she lovely, made from love? She talks better than you do. Yes, I do. You suck. You think honey's real. You kill her. You're an asshole. I'm gorgeous. I totally agree. Yes. Okay. I'm Peanut. I'm Peanut. Sorry, Jeff Dunham. I'm not as good of a ventriloquist as you. And I can't drink water and talk at the same time. The opera singer lady could. Yeah, she was pretty mildly entertaining, wasn't she? The lady that had the phone and did the phone for the talking with the phone, and yeah, she was funny. She made me laugh. She was cute too. Yeah, she's cute. Dumb as a box of rocks. Don't worry, they all are. Yeah, they really are. I mean, they are so stupid. It's not even funny. Really? I'm sorry. Really? I haven't practiced. You'll have to forgive me. But I do. I get that from my dad because we're Southern folk, you know. So you can kind of talk how your lips just say that is one crazy ass motherfucker over there. You got your ass, he is. The girl is a 39. Well, if you like to fuck, yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah, that's true. Shit, I hate the fucking shit they do in this fucked up town. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's why they always use like a funny voice, you know, with a weirder pitch to it and stuff. Because you have to, you know, it's harder to when you're not enunciating and moving your lips and people are reading your lips because they have ear damage from a bad environment and the mom not having, you know, the village raising the child and making sure the kid has everything they need so a baby is born healthy and strong forever, my lady. It's like a dream. I'm holding you close. I'm keeping you near. This is ecstasy? No, ecstasy is living the Lord's Prayer and then sexually reproducing with the heart of Psalms and the seed of Proverbs. Still waters run deep. Click your glass and say a toast, right? Hey, here's your cigar. Quality of life, yeah. My quality of life is as good as the relativity. And right now, my relatives really suck. Hi, relative. How are you? You're an asshole. You know that, right? Yes, I do. Okay. This is Earl's lover. Well, it's the best lover in town. When you're the most faithful, righteous person with the best quality of life in hell that can possibly keep his life going. This is how Amy helps keep my prostate going. She talks to me about different scenarios, different this and that. Well, she's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take over in a mother, and she tells me, well, this could have happened. You could have, like, she sat there and told me, how good did Rocky look when you came back home? And she wanted to go have sex with you in her new apartment because she moved out with her mother, and you were still engaged to Yolanda. And what did I tell her? I wish you could have told me this and opened up with me better about 6 months ago. Well, because you don't stop loving Raquel because you're having sex with Yolanda, okay? You still love Raquel. You just made a commitment to Yolanda. And the only reason why I'm worth having a faithful, excellent lover is because I honor my commitments, right? Assholes. Rip off your head and spit down the slimy hole. Beat your ass into a mud hole and splash it dry. Mister, you just brought a knife to a gunfight. You're a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest in the panhandle. Okay? I got your West Texas Buffaloes right here. I got your Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds right here. I will win every race, and money's not for any place. Neither bronze nor silver nor gold, retard. I'm the standard. Has nothing to do with rocks, dumbass. Sassafras. Yeah. I'm thinking about taking out Western State and Colorado and putting in West Texas. Well, I used Arkansas State's stadium, so I want to you replace it with Arkansas State. But then you're like, then if I do that, then I could put Angelo State in as North Texas and put them both into the Sun Belt. That way I don't have Arkansas State Stadium coming up to throw up the stadium like I have to do when I have Idaho in, and don't replace Idaho with NAU, you know. I just can't. Well, because I replaced the small Florida schools. I put them in the Sun Belt. I put Western Kentucky and Old Dominion into Conference USA, and I put Georgia State as an independent. And then I put Florida International and Florida Atlantic into the Sun Belt, being replaced by, Northern Arizona and Grand Canyon. Okay, and then Grand Canyon is me rival. Okay, they're me rival, harder and bigger there at all. The antelopes and the lumberjacks there, right? And then, of course, Idaho remains an independent and still the number one rival of the Boise State Broncos in the Battle of Idaho. You know, so that's what I do. Well, it's 2013 around here, January 22nd. I'm still in the parking lot at the Best Buy. And you think I'm dead, but I'm not M. Night Shyamalan's imagination. Wait till you get a load of me. I'm fixing your technology, okay? And every day it gets better, but every day you try to keep it worse because you suck and you have a horrible quality of life because you don't trust anybody, and that's how you stay ahead of your lies for the next day. All right, you got leftovers, and your leftovers suck. They're not Rasta. Here's a special brownie. Bodega me this and bodega me that. Lots of income. You got to have $1 million just to sell, glaucoma relief to poor people in New Mexico and California and Colorado and every other little fucked up place where people do fucked up things for fucked up money. And then self-righteous political opponents say, we don't do that in Texas. Right. So if a girl gets raped in Dallas, she has to drive to Sunland Park, right? To stop from having Himmler's kid, right? What if it's a Mexican immigrant that fucks her in an alley when she's walking home from night school to be the great American dreamess? Do we still send her to Sunland Park, New Mexico to destroy the fetus so she doesn't give birth to Johnny Avila and El Chapo's offspring? Ole, 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 we are the dumbass of the Aztecas. Well, what do you do then? Come on, tell me, self-righteous hypocrites. Come on, do we raise the baby? And do we raise Lucifer to replace Jesus with his ego? Yeah, let's do that. And then vote for president and elect to ignore the Lord's Prayer and replace it with Fort Knox and a Gox with the rocks with box socks and the Zamp and the lamp and the new brush on the toothbrush, huh? Come on, cease and desist, Mr. Susie. No Cat Williams jokes for you to pay your bills to live here, Negro. Don't be talking about me. We ain't related. I'm probably more related to Cat Williams than I am to Dr. Seuss. I got a lot more in common with Cat Williams than I do with Dr. Seuss. Dude, we more alike. Me and Dr. Seuss, I don't even know what kind of music. Bahu Doris, he made that shit up. Yeah, but so do most black folks. Well, yeah, but I can understand scat singing. I don't understand Bahu Doris. He's just like fucking, what's that dude's name? The one who makes up all his own languages and his own Middle Earths and his Tolkien. Yeah. I just don't get my friend, my sons, they all get in that stuff, What's all that? And you got to read the background and okay. So, nah, I have done that. Have you ever reinvented players from players? Like, yeah, I've done that with Ricky Turner, the quarterback from Washington State that I liked, And then you name a guy, you make him little quarterback, but I put dreads on him because I like dreads. But, yeah, and so you make him like 5'10", 175 pounds and call him Ricky Turner, Say it's Ricky Turner's son, Ricky Turner Jr., or something like that. Maybe he has a different middle name, so you call him Ricky Turner. But it's Ricky Ticky Turner, and his dad named him Ricky Dicky Turner, and so he doesn't have to be Junior. But he can be Ricky Turner without a Junior on it, so it won't say his name on the thing, right? right. Because you want him to say Turner, and okay, and Turner, the impact player, and Turner. It says Parsons. Yeah, it does say Parsons. Yeah, so if I make one of the kids Patrick Parsons, then Patrick Parsons, it will say Parsons. The only game that says Patrick Parsons is 2K. I don't have 2K8. My Xbox ate the disc, and they're expensive and hard to get a hold of. I have 2K7, but it won't go on the hard drive. So the only one I can play is 2K6, because I don't want to screw up my hard drive playing games just to kill time, right? So if you're going to kill time, don't destroy your video game system killing your time, right? They're stupid. I know stupid as fuck when I listen to stupid as fuck. And I turn on the TV and I'm the Messiah and I watch it. And I correct technology so it reflects a beautiful standard of manhood and doesn't act like a bitch like you that always needs money to fuck, right? They always need more money to fuck. Their quality of life, Go get in that luxury box, bitch. It still ain't going to make you. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. That's why I am the standard of human male behavior for women's choice when they have a choice for sexual reproduction. Say it loud and it's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. I gave you a very special gift, Earl, but you're going to be very lonely. I don't like being lonely, Mom. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. I'll make my own angels. Even if I have to dive into hell and reach into their prison windows and grab them all by the heart, take it out and circumcise it and put it right back in and say, now that the soul is free from the pathetic mind that you trap it in, now you know what it's like to love him and be loved by him. I think you all owe Rocky and Yolanda and Steffi and Amy an apology. I don't know if Maria's still with us, so you can't say it loud. It's music playing and say it soft. It's almost like praying. She had a inherit disease issues like her mother from aggressive, abusive behaviors, which is a shame because she's a gorgeous woman. Yeah, she's very pretty. Oh my gosh, beautiful lips, big brown eyes, beautiful hips and thighs, and yeah, better than Norbert's girl's body because, baby, she's for real. Yeah. We never got to, Amy talks to me about that. No, we never got to have enough sex because she wanted to go live Nick Cannon lifestyle and I couldn't, and neither wouldn't. No, I would not go have all her friends hit on me every time she left the room in Orlando and Charlotte or Tampa or wherever she wanted to go live, or Atlanta, because I hated it. It sucks. Yeah. Because I want to know what it's like to feel loved and not be fucked by a man who thinks his dick is God's gift to women. And that happened to me everywhere I went, especially in deep South black women communities. I need at least 7 inches. I can't fill your order. We ain't having sex. Why is she still hitting on me? I thought that would, it's like, okay, you're not going to be satisfied. Bye. And they still keep hitting on you. It's like, what are you not understanding about this dissertation we's having, man? Okay, you tell me you're Vanity and Prince's girlfriend and you wake me when you're done, right? That I can't fill your order. And if you know what, okay, that's it. Wake me when you're done. Okay, well then, And then like I told Judy Williams, I said, man, you could talk shit about me, right? And I would be all like, before it was ever written, your body is a wonderland, And I'd be like, and when you go back, and then you tell me next week you want to come over and do it again, and you go talk shit about the size of my penis again, right? Okay, on me? Well, as it happens, it feels this good getting used. I just like to keep on using me till you use me up. That's how I am when I decide I'm going to have sex with a woman and enjoy having sex with that woman. I'm not a shallow piece of shit. And I don't tell nobody. They tell everybody. And then you sit there and go, I didn't want you to look like a slut bag who just uses guys for sex and then tries to act like a dick of a guy because you got a prescription from an asshole who calls themselves a healthcare professional, right? Fuck. It's horrible, man. Trapped inside the matrix. The kids don't stand a chance. We don't care about the price tag. We don't just want to make the world dance. Well, just forgive debt and trespass and love one eternal faithful peace. And then there's a kind of hush all over the world. And then it's just slow dancing, swaying to the music. Just me and my girl. Okay. Amy will keep my prostate alive until the time being, because none of you women that fancy yourself super divas and champions of world economics to empower women with their powerfulness, can bother, because you're not good enough. You're not good enough to be a science project and help her children survive that science project with your business partners, you fucking assholes. You're not good enough to be Steffi, Amy, Yolanda, or Raquel, or Rhonda, or Kimberly, or Jeantelay, or Maria. Right? Next in line, I'll learn how to barbecue my own turkey. Thank you very much. Love you too. Peace out. No price tag, just faithful love here.